My name is Franklin Adim. I'm a filmmaker, a director, a writer, and also an actor. I am the project coordinator of Special Movie Awards 2016. So once again, I want to welcome you to this first press conference of the Special Movie Award 2016. Before I will say more, I would like to pass the mic to Ms. Binta Jane to do a brief introduction of Affinity Production, the very reason why we are here. Binta Jane.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. I want to acknowledge the presence of the members of the SMA committee and also my fellow journalists. Welcome all. My name is Binta Jane, and then Affinity Productions, we involve in film and then publicity. We're part of different things when it comes to media stuff in the Gambia. We initiated SMA, but of course, Mr. Uncle Tijan is here, the producer, and then Mr. Adams Wilfred, that is my able boss, the main man behind the whole stuff. What SMA stands for is Special Movie Awards. Basically, we're doing 3 press conferences. This is just the first one, just to let people know about SMA. And then it is initiated by Affinity Production. We also into films and stuff. We act movies, and then we are also on the national TV. And then, yeah, basically that is what it stands for now. And then I'll talk more later.
Okay, thank you, Binta Jane. That was just a brief on Affinity Production. We are glad to have a good number of the members of the press in the Gambia on seats. Like she said, Affinity Production is a media house, a well-recognized media house in the Gambia, and has come up with this initiative, Special Movie Awards. In due time, some other person will give you a rundown of the members of the committee. I am only animating for this conference. I will only do introductions and do conclusions. Members of the table will answer your questions. Special Movie Awards, it's an award that has been initiated some few months ago. It's an award that will be celebrating filmmakers in the country. When we say filmmakers, we are talking about producers and actors from both lines. So, as well as other, technicians in the process of making film. Special Movie Award, the publicity has been going on gradually over the weeks, and we are here to formally inform you and involve you in the whole process, which will climax on the 30th of September this year. There is a lot to be exchanged in terms of information, but we will not just be giving you out information. We'll be expecting you to ask us questions based on the documents you are having. Any part of the papers you have, you ask a question, somebody would be able to answer it here. But the 3 things I just want to share with you is, 1, it's an award to celebrate filmmakers and actors in the country. Secondly, it's a way of publishing the activities of filmmakers and actors in the country. And thirdly, it's also to call out more collaborations, more support for filmmakers and actors in the Gambia. I think these are the 3 big essence of this conference. So every other thing we say will be hinged around those 3 items. It's an award for celebration, it's an award for publicity, and it's an award for recognition and support of those who are actually in the entertainment industry. So on that note, I will want to say a welcome again and allow the producer of the median edition of the Special Movie Award to do some other proceedings. But mind you, there is an executive producer who is out of the country right now, and that is the CEO of Affinity Productions, Wilfred Adams. He's in Europe doing some networking and marketing for this special movie awards. So back here, the producer and his members of the committee are holding forth, and we've been putting in our best to seeing that this award comes to reality.
Thank you, Mr. Frank Hadim, our program award coordinator for SMA. And once again, on behalf of the SMA committee, I would like to express our special appreciation for this wonderful convergence of beautiful ladies and gentlemen of the press, both electronic and radio houses. You are welcome. Now here, this is the SMA group, the executive body of SMA. I am the producer of this event, and I have my executive producer, Mr. Wilfred Adams, who is outside the Gambia doing some networking and marketing for this to emerge successfully. Now, this maiden edition of SMA is to celebrate together with Gambian filmmakers and actors as well, because they are also involved. At least recognizing the quality work of our able filmmakers that are doing here, because there are a lot who are not aware of what the good work these people are doing here. 15 awardees to deserving filmmakers and actors. And also we have 10 honorary awards which are not going to be contested. Now, I need not to go into details about it till later on, but at least give you the opportunity for you being the press spelled out from the media institutions that you came or represented. Once again, we thank you all for your attendance.
Right now, we will leave the floor open for questions. That's why you have the documents with you. Any part of that paper, you can ask whatever question you want to know. But on a quick one, just to support the producer, there is a formidable committee running this event. We have an executive producer, we have a producer, a program coordinator, three media coordinators, a financial secretary, 2 admin secretaries, and 3 advisors. So it's a committee of filmmakers, a committee of media practitioners who have been, contracted to oversee this, and we are doing our best round the clock to make sure that come 30th of September, everybody who is involved in this will have a piece of celebration. So thank you very much. So questions, please.
My name is Alaji Fati from West Coast Radio. And my question here is, this is the first time we've been experiencing such occasion in the country. I want to know 3 things, apart from giving the winners that Nobel Prize that you have installed for them. Because in Gambia here, we have a problem of sustainability. People have something that they start well, but to maintain it is always a problem here. Then how also are you that with this committee, with the combination of your committee members, this thing will be maintained in the country annually as the film industry also is moving forward?
Thank you very much. You are Mr. Fatia. In terms of sustainability, I will tell you one thing. There is no film industry in any nation that doesn't have these structures. 1 is an award. 2 is a film festival. These are the structures that a country needs to have a film industry. And we realized that all these structures were not in place. And we want the Gambia to have a film industry. That's why I think with the smart idea of this SMA came from Affinity, and it was endorsed by government and all the newly formed Film Producers Association. Everybody is at the back of Affinity to make sure that this SMA stays. SMA stays. Because without these awards, there is no film industry in the Gambia. That's why everybody is putting all hands on deck to make sure that this award is celebrated every year. Yeah, I think that covers your question. Okay.
One thing we'll all agree with is that Gambia, just like any other African country, is also developing in terms of filming. Over the years, filmmakers have come in and out of Gambia, made films here to promote Gambia, and also made films here to take to other countries by way of export. But like he said, we are trying to make sure that there is something that comes and stays in Gambia. There has been a lot of films made in this country in the last 10 years, but many don't know. So such an award is an opportunity to expose the activities of actors and filmmakers in the Gambia. And let me quickly note that this is a private initiative, so that we don't confuse it with a government award that will also be coming up very soon. So it's happening so fast, and we are glad it's all coming. This is a private award. A government or a national award will take place very soon. So it means we have our hands full. Thank you. More questions, please.
My name is Fatmata Kasim from The Voice newspaper. Okay, as he rightfully said, he said because of you want to create a movie industry in the Gambia. That's why you're coming with this initiative. Is it only this initiative that can give us a movie industry, or you have other initiative that you have in mind?
As I said, when we're talking about movie industry, because there is no movie industry in the Gambia as of now, because these are the structures that are missing. If you want to create a proper movie industry in any country, you should have these two structures in place. That is a movie festival where everyone will come and showcase his or her production, and also an award where it's an opportunity for giving them awards, looking at their films to select best movie, best director, best actors and actresses. So in the creating a movie industry, which we are advocating all the time, if this such award is initiated, which is one part of it, then we have to go all out for it. Because without the other one is a film festival where you have all the other producers outside the country, film makers, film buyers, and everybody come to the Gambia when you make a film festival. Everyone all over the world who have the interest in films, buying films, or having co-productions also, will come over to the Gambia to look at those films. So it's a way of marketing films in the world. So these are the two structures that needed to make an industry in a place.
Actually, the main initiative is to move the Gambian movie industry from where it is to where it ought to be. Basically, it's just to celebrate them. That's the main initiative behind it.
My name is Adam Drame. I'm from Star FM Radio. I have two questions. Number one question is, I've seen on your activities public voting. If I should vote today, where will I vote, or how can I vote? Question two is, do you have sponsors or do you stand alone? I mean the SMA Awards.
Thank you very much, madam. I think you asked about the public voting. Huh? Then the judges, that is the jury, we are expecting national and international juries who will be sitting to screen all these movies. And there is a special percentage, that is 60% of their judgment will be based on that's what they're going to look at. then the remaining 40% is going to be on public vote. Because the public also are shareholders, because they watch movies and sometimes they know much about movies. So they will be given the opportunity also to watch some of these movies on television and to do their own judgment. But that will be based on 40% of their judgment. So adding the 60% from the juries and 40% from the public vote will make it 100%. Yeah. It's going to be on SMS voting. When you look at the film, and you have the opportunity to vote through SMS. Yeah.
To answer your second question, you talked about sponsorship. It is no secret that we definitely need sponsors, and the cost of putting this program together is very, very much, and we are looking for sponsors. We've written to 30 organizations, and we are hoping to get something from them. We've not got feedback from all of them as yet, but we are hoping to get something from there. We're trying to put things together to see who's going to come on board and help us. But the budget is so much so that we need their help to make this thing a success. And we're also counting on the media to be able to advertise this, because the success of this we're putting together, you guys have to play a part of it, because the more it goes out to people and people are aware of it, the more voting and the more revenue we will get out of it. And that will answer your question that you said, whether it's going to be annually or whatever the case. For us to do it annually or even monthly, it depends on how much you get from it and how much you're going to spend, you know. So putting all these finances together, you know, I like to say we will definitely need the sponsors, and we've done that already. We're asking them, but we are hoping that we can get feedback from them. Thank you very much.
Okay. My second question, I would just like to ask, what is in it for the winners? What is it? What do they stand to gain apart from like getting media publicity and the things mentioned here? What else are they going to gain being a winner?
Thank you for the question. You've already said there's going to be publicity, you know, which is everybody needs that for you to up your game and get into the next level in the industry. Having said that, we're going to give them a certificate. There's also going to be cash prize. And as we said, we're also talking to sponsors. We don't even know what's going to come on board. Probably a sponsor might come up and say, hey, I can give you a flight ticket to the UK. And all of those things we're going to add up there. But what we can tell you for certain now is that in the first place, we're going to give them certificates, we're going to give them a cash prize, and we're going to give them a trophy. There's a nice design thing we're making. We want it to be unique. Yeah, so we're gonna bring all those things to them. For sure, they're gonna benefit from that, and probably there might be additions to that. Okay, it depends on which sponsor comes up and bring something adding to that or what we've just said. But again, I want to reiterate that there's going to be a cash prize. We're going to have certificates and a nice trophy designed for them.
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Alpha M. Kamara. I'm from Daily Observer. I think SME 2016 is a great initiative for the industry, and I believe it will carry us a long way. My focus much more is on honorary awards. You guys mentioned Foreign Media Partner Award, Television Media Partner Award, Radio Media Partner Award. But you guys are leaving the Print Media Award. Is that a deliberate act or it's just forgotten? Thank you. I just want to get a clear vision.
Okay, thank you very much. We can see that for now as an oversight, but that's the good reason why you are here. The honorary awards are not exclusively exhausted right now. Just like somebody said, we can add up, we can remove anything. this is just a sketch of what we are planning to do. So when the executive producer comes back, the committee will sit and look at the very reason why we need to have the print media on honorary award. Because mind you, someone just said something. We're talking about contributive efforts of people in the industry over the years. So if we gauge that the print media has really contributed to the industry, then there will be need for that. And I quote the words of the executive producer also: this is a median edition. Subsequent editions, there will be improvements on everything. You understand? So we hope for the best. Thank you.
Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Samson Sise, a reporter from the Standard newspaper. So I have two questions pertaining to this special movie award edition. So how can you promote qualitative film content in the Gambia? And also, second question is that what is the specific team dedicated for this special movie edition, the team?
I think if we're talking about quality movie, how can we promote quality movie? It's a simple question. It's through competition. If your movie is not in quality, then forget it, you will not be able to win in such a competition. So competition is also trying to promote quality, because it's quality that we are looking to make sure that you win or you lose.
The team is right on top of the document you have, celebrating excellence in films.
Okay, good afternoon. My name is Dauda Cham from SMA Radio. The question that I wanted to ask is about the judges, because we all know Gambia, when we talk about like events like this, everybody will say that it's all about who you know. It's all about who do you want to be given the prize. So we have all this kind of misunderstanding between the Gambian society. That's why many people are there, when they call this kind of workshops and stuff like that, they will only do it for their own self and without considering the other people who are behind. So these judges that are coming, are they chosen by you guys, or is just an invitation from different countries to come to the Gambia and then so that they can see for themselves and be the judges? Or is it the decision going to be from you guys alone? Or that's what I want to know, please.
Thank you very much for that brilliant question. Now, in terms of the judges, we are not going to disclose who the judges are, because even some of the executive, some even don't know who the judges really are. But we managed to talk within ourselves, some concerned, and selected very competent and professional judges who are surely into movie making. And because this requires a lot of criteria. And those who were chosen because of their competences towards filmmaking and the respective positions that they held within this industry. So we don't want any setbacks, because this is the maiden edition. We want something which is going to be continuous. Though it's a challenge, but we want to be real. And those judges will come out with the required, criteria we want throughout for their selections. Now, and none of us, even the executive director, will lace up with these judges when they are doing their screening. And there is nothing like something going to be biased. This is the one that I favor. This is the other that I favor. No, we don't want this. And due to the respect or the dignity they have towards, their profession, that's why they were chosen. And these judges, they have vast experience, both at home and abroad in movie making. Thank you.
And just to contribute to what the producer has just said concerning the judges. Though we will have judges from the Gambia, but 90% of the judges are coming from outside, who doesn't know you or me. The person will just sit and screen look at the movie, and based on his or her experience in terms of movie, he'll be able to give a percentage or to judge on what he feels.
Okay, good afternoon.
My name is Adam Job from the Point newspaper. My first question is like, what are the qualities you're looking for in these contestants? And the other one is, what kind of language are you looking at in this production of the filmmakers? Is it going to center on only English or other local languages are like featured in?
In terms of language, I think film has no language. Even actions, there are some movies that are only actions without speech. So any language is qualified. In terms of quality, I think every filmmaker who wanted to be part of the award knows what quality is all about in terms of competing in a film.
Okay, I'm just adding to what he said, a question about the languages. That's why we have a category that says indigenous films. So if your movie is in a local language, you submit based on that category. So if your film is in English, you also submit based on the category meant for English. But most filmmakers that make their movies in other languages, they give subtitling to the movie. So if you see in the form that the application form for the filmmakers, we have a place that will set subtitle language and the original language. So when you indicate that, then we'll be able to sort out what will be done for the judging of your film too.
Okay, thank you. I have two questions. First, how soon will the nomination list come out? That's my first question. My second question is going to go back to the judges. Okay, if the executive don't know the judges, and we as a media house or media fraternity, we are sending information to public. Now, for critics like me, if I don't know a judge that has a credible personality in adjudicating movies, and I tell my people that yes, the judges are foreign judges and local judges, but I don't know their names because I cannot attest that they are credible in doing their judgment, then I believe transparency will be a problem. And skeptics out there will definitely have an issue for all the different nominations that are coming in, how the judgment will be done. So at the end of the day, you realize that if they don't know how credible that individual is, then I believe there's a question mark. And for me, it's a question mark because I'm a critic. Yeah, I want that information.
Good question. For the judges, before I talk about the judges, let me just quickly note to us that a newborn child learns to try to stand, sit, stand, crawl, walk before running. This is the maiden edition of this SMART 2016. I know journalists, you are always very, very optimistic. You want the best for what you are covering, but you should understand with us that we may not be on 100% race here. We are only trying and to try better next time. So we will do our best to initiate this, but you will also help us to make the propaganda as positive as possible, so that we all run on the same, page. We may not offer you the best of the informations you want, but truly we are working to see that the first edition will speak for itself and we will build upon that in subsequent editions. But believe me, in due time you will know who the judges are. So please, dear press members, help us keep the story straight. And let me quickly add to this. This is the pre-conference. Another conference will be coming up on the 8th of August for you and I, all of us. It's another date that has been fixed. On the 8th of August, we'll be having a second conference. It's in that conference now you will be having a lot of information on what you are asking now. Thank you very much. The next question.
Good afternoon. My name is Julden Yai from the Standard newspaper. Well, the question I want to ask you guys is about the actors. You said certificates. They are going to be giving certificates. Are these certificates, will these certificates enable them to go to other countries and perform movies there? And you also mentioned of the you said departments, that the actors and the actresses, they will be sent by
various departments. How about other institutions like schools, because we have talented young people there? Are they given the chance to also participate in these movie awards, to also groom them as young people?
Well, as we said, a person who is qualified to be part of the award is a filmmaker. If you are in a school and you were able to have to make a film in the school or outside the school, then you are qualified.
Let me just add to what he has just said. Having said that, this is an international thing. It's not only going to be recognized in the Gambia, and so we must also take into recognize that these things, these awards, okay, might attract people attract you internationally. Yeah, this can take you to the next level. And it's also, when you win such things, there are also film festivals that are for West Africa and for Africa. This is another platform for you to get to these areas, and they're going to ask questions like, can we get 3 representatives from the Gambia, best actor or what? These are the things people will be looking at. And so these certificates or these award winnings can get you internationally. We also talked about, we said it's not only for Gambia, it's also for the international community too. So it will help you internationally, these certificates, obviously.
Okay, my name is Per Romeo Sambo, and I am from Hot FM, / Tanga FM. Yep, meaning Hot FM. I just wanted to ask two main questions. That is, you talked about screening 45 movies on television. How sure are you that GRTS is going to show 45 movies? How sure are you? So, do you have any other source of a place that people could watch all those movies and then try to vote for their categories?
Okay, as I said in the beginning, we send content to the national TV. We have programs running there. So having this one on the national TV will not be an issue. We have a business show, an entertainment show, and a sport too. And basically, we're even designing a program based on movies in the Gambia. And secondly, we also have a YouTube channel that is called Affinity TV. That YouTube channel, we upload everything that we do on the YouTube channel. So it's very easy for us to advert or send our adverts or publicities on our social media platforms. And then we also have a Facebook page for SMA.
Okay, I'm just adding up to what she said. Like she said, we're gonna have where we kind of like side by side work with GRTS because of our contents that they play, our programs that we produce and send to them. So the show that she's talking about, we're planning to have it early next month. That is to say, each movie maker. That's why in the submission, in the admission form, you have a category that tells you that you have to submit your movie trailers in a flash drive. So those trailers can be run on this show that we're about to bring. So if people see those trailers, they know what your movie, at least for a few minutes, entails. From there, you will get the idea. Or if a producer wants us to showcase his film also, it doesn't necessarily mean that we have to play the entire movie. You can watch a part 1 of a movie and know what the movie is about. From there, you will know how you want to vote for the person. So these movies will be shown at least few minutes, so and so every day, until we get what we want for the public to also have a chance to vote for those they want to vote for.
We, as we said, we want to make this big. And so we've been looking at 2 big venues in the Gambia that we all know, and that is Njembe Hotel and Paradise. Okay, so definitely it's going to be in one of these 2 hotels because that's the only 2 places we think that can take the capacity we are looking at. Okay, I think that answers your question about the venue. The ticket, we're working on the prices for the ticket. We won't want to say anything as yet,
but we are trying to make it so much that it's going to be affordable for as much Gambians that we want to be there. Okay, so we're looking at that now. We don't want to put a price tag and then we start changing it. So probably a week or two before the event itself, we will let you know the ticket prices. But as I said before, it's going to be in either Djembe or the Paradise. Thank you.
I just want to announce to you that we're expecting some guests from the international, that is from Nigeria, from Ghana, from UK, and from Senegal. And if you look at the special awards, there are some awards which are designed for foreign. Those are best foreign movie, best foreign director, best foreign actor, best foreign actress, best foreign media, and the other honorary awards are Best Media TV, in the Gambia, Best Media Radio in the Gambia, Best Supporting Individual, Best Supporting Organization, and SMA Grand Patron. If we have 6 awards that are meant for foreigners, that's automatically we expecting foreign guests from the international who will be coming to grace this occasion with us.
The executive producer is doing a lot of networking in UK right now. Suffice me to say that the whole awards are being printed from UK. It's not printed in Gambia here. You can challenge us that day when you see the awards on the award night. You can come and meet me and say, bros, this one, the whole awards are coming from UK. There is an exciting news that came to us sometimes during the week. There is a media consultancy that is into media in the whole of Africa, based in UK. Very fortunately, they are also sharing the same name with SMA. You know, they are called also Special Media Agency, something like the SMA. So they have already bought into the idea of this SMA Gambia, and it's like this will have to go to the next level. It's not only an award for Gambia again, it's going to be an award for Africa, maybe by subsequent editions. The reason why we have to support this, because by the next edition, African countries will submit their movies. Then it becomes bigger, you know.
Okay, I just wanted to highlight on, are we going to have voters from outside the Gambia, or is it only people from the Gambia?
Technically, that answer will be based more on the agreement with the GSM network we are going to negotiate with. It is the power of the voting system that will determine if all votes should be localized or taken beyond shores. But whatever happens, we'll make sure that it's going to be a voting system that protects all the films that have been submitted.
Okay, and like we mentioned before, like this special movie awards, there will be a time that it wouldn't only be in the Gambia or international, let me say African countries will be able to submit their movies too. So we have a website for the special movie awards wherein people can do their voting. Maybe not in this first edition, but the second and coming editions, people can vote online for the movies that will be submitted.
Thank you. My question is, do you have links beyond our borders? If yes, who are they?
From links, really the executive producer is doing a great job back there in UK. Nollywood UK has endorsed this award. Nollywood UK has endorsed the award, and there are some other UK-based filmmakers. You know, in filmmaking, we have independent filmmakers. They may not necessarily belong to any organizations, but they are entitled to make their films. Then other links may be social medias. We are having a couple of them, but like we also said, we are trying to manage this thing so that we don't blow ourselves out of proportion. This is median edition. You don't promote what you are not. We will be celebrating more of the filmmakers. Vis-a-vis, we are talking about directors, we are talking about cameramen, editors, those who have made sounds, and those who have made indigenous films, short films, documentary, and feature films. So, like it's written in the document, it's going to be a night of paparazzi, glitz and glamour. We just want to roll out all the drums and see what will happen. And I will just summarize from my own point. This is not the end of the communication between us and the journalists. We will still be coming to you individually to see how you promote the whole thing, and subsequent conferences will also come up where we may have a larger house and a better environment to do it. Thank you.
To inform you, this is not a national event, no national awards. But the beauty of it is that it has been embraced by our home base, National Center for Arts and Culture, which is the government. So you can see that if they have already looked into it and acknowledged the essence of coming up with this SMA. So I think, it's left for us, we Gambians, to applaud this, embrace these world events, because it's the promotional aspects of Gambian filmmakers and selling the Gambia as well to the outside world. Because it's not going to stop at national level, but beyond our borders. So you can see that by there, you, the press, have a very important role to play there in the promotional aspect. So we need a very, 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 very coded relationship between the press and the SMA committee.
What I want to talk about here is I want to appeal to us and for us that this is a Gambian thing right now here, and I want us to grab this opportunity that this award remain here. We have interest from the international community. You can see how they are also trying to get involved in this thing. The problem that we normally have here is that the opportunity comes and we let it go by. And Senegal is also looking at this, and if they have such opportunity, they will be grabbing it by this time. Now, for us to keep this thing here, it depends on the media. So we want to appeal to you that the media be part of it.
I'll just say thank you to the press members that are here from different organizations. Thank you for coming and join us for this press conference. And also thank you to the committee members, my elders on the decks, and my fellow admin secretary. And also thank you to the executive producer, Mr. Wilfred Adams, who is outside of the country, for bringing up this initiative. And we hope that with all the fight and the struggle we have been putting into it, with your support and the support of Gambians and the government, we will be able to make this a success. And hope to see you for the next press conference on the 8th of August this year.